This recipe today was inspired by Jason Parker. If you're not following him on Facebook, it's Jason Parker Workout. You can also find his inspiring story to lose weight and get healthy at Upside, Facebook/Upside Show. And we, of course, at Facebook/Kimberly's Cookhouse are helping him out with some recipes. So he has some doctor's advice that he's been following, and we've been looking at that and coming up with some everyday recipes. We stopped by Ingles and did some grocery shopping, and Jason left with his pizza that he was going to make, and I left with kind of an unusual pizza. He needs to keep his carbs down and his sugars down, so flours aren't so great. And I saw a recipe, in fact there are a lot out there, of a pizza crust being made with cauliflower. And so we got the cauliflower all blended to a fine rice or flour consistency, if you would, but it's raw at this point. So we're going to put the cauliflower up on the stove. I know if you watch some videos, you're going to see they do it in microwave. Not a fan of microwave, sorry. So we're going to cook it just a little bit on the top of the stove. It's got enough moisture in it to where you shouldn't have to add a lot of water, but if you do have to add a tablespoon or so just to keep it, you don't want it to stick, certainly. But we'll let that go for just a little bit and then take a look at this pan. These are our pizza toppings. So I've got some tomatoes, cherry tomatoes instead of tomato sauce. I have some beautiful orange sweet peppers, bell peppers, and then I've got a little red onion and some garlic. We've put a little olive oil on this and some Italian seasoning. We're going to put it in the oven, and that's going to roast. We'll actually make this cauliflower crust, set it aside, top it with the roasted vegetables, top it with the cheese, stick it back in the oven before it's done, but I think it's all going to be worth it, okay? So I'm going to keep cooking this cauliflower, and you're only going to cook it for about 10 minutes. You just don't want it raw, so you're going to let it cook for a little while, and I'll see you back when this is done. Cooked this cauliflower in I put a wee bit of olive oil and some salt in it, and just cooked it for less than 10 minutes, but right close to that. We're also going to add 1 egg, and we've let this cool down so we don't want to fry our egg in there. Got to get some flavor in here, so let's do 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Now, if you don't have Italian seasoning, obviously grab your garlic, your basil, your oregano, and there you go. Also adding to this, from Ashe County, North Carolina, I have some Romano cheese I picked up last trip to Boone. And we're doing about 3/4 cup there. Spoon. And I'm going to start with a 1/4 cup of unflavored, no-fat organic yogurt. And if we need more, I'll add more, but let's see if we can get away with that. Mixing all this together. This is going to be our dough. So they say. I looked at a lot of different recipes, and I did what I so often do. I pulled from the different recipes things that I liked. So it's a little different, but enjoyed all the other recipes and watching them. And that seems to be doing well. I will say, because one of the videos I watched made perfect sense, if your cauliflower is still watery, make sure that you drain that really, really good. Mine wasn't, because I didn't add any extra water. Pizza pan and parchment paper, just because I'm worried about the stick factor. Never made a cauliflower crust before. And we're going to put this dough, if you would, onto the parchment paper. The messy parts. And let's get this in the oven. It's out of the oven. And if you want to see what it looks like, and then you're wondering texture-wise what it's like, it's got some flexibility to it, but it certainly holds together. So we have a crust. Now we're ready to put some toppings on it. We're going with a low-fat, 2% cheese mixture here. It is all done. That's our pizza. And we put it on the parchment paper. Let's see how it cuts. Let's see how this is going to come out. Hey, look at there. Not bad, huh? Serve some of these up. Oh yeah. I guess we should probably try one, right?